sure everyone has mentioned this, but I wanted to send a sincere thank you to all of you for joining us here for this big launch in Brazil today. My name is Jeff Lennox. There's a lot of friends and partners in the room who I've had the opportunity to meet. And I look forward as time progresses to get to meet many more of you as we deepen our partnerships in region. But I'm responsible for business development here at Circle with a specific focus on the Brazil market. Cash mentioned earlier today that we're actually hiring in the region, myself included. So we're looking for great people to come in and help us grow the team and really scale this amazing, innovative region. Enough about me. There's a more important person here on stage with us, Luan Fleck, Senior Product Lead at Nubank for their crypto product offering. So Luan, thank you for joining us. Before we get into the content here, I wanted to just make a quick acknowledgement and announcement. I think everyone in the room knows who Nubank is in their mission to leverage technology and innovation to really drive financial access, financial inclusion, and financial literacy. And I think we all know that Nubank has been pretty successful on that journey, but they reached a specific milestone over the last couple of weeks that we specifically wanted to highlight. And I wanted to congratulate Luan, and I wanted to congratulate all of the Nubank folks in the room for reaching 100 million customers in the regions they support.
Oh. Congrats, team.
Yeah, amazing what you guys are doing. And I think, when you talk about the mission that Nubank has in driving financial inclusion, I don't think it's a stretch to say that there might not be a business in the world, in the whole world, that has done as much as Nubank has to drive financial inclusion. And this is not just a Brazil success story, it's truly a global success story. So just congrats on everything that you guys are doing. Nubank and Circle formed a partnership about 6 months ago. I have a really important question for you, Luan. You launched USDC on your platform. Is USDC the reason why you got to 100 million users?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
I suppose 99% out of the 100 million customers is due to our launch, so congrats. And by the way, I suppose you get a great increase in your check, so that's the reason why you can afford this amazing event.
This is
so congrats, man. We did it.
This is beautiful. So
congrats,
thank you.
Thank you.
We did it. But the key message there is that you put USDC on your platform and you give access to your users, and voila, you get 100 million users. So that's the lesson that we've learned in partnering with Nubank. But getting into serious matters here, your crypto team has been on a 2-year journey to launch this product. And with the vast variety of different offerings that you provide to your customers, crypto, is reputationally challenged, particularly over the last couple of years. It is not necessarily core to the user base that you've catered to over the last decade. I would love for you to walk us through the thought process on why Nubank was so excited about launching a crypto product 2 years ago.
Amazing question. We've been 2 years ago when we decided to launch crypto, we saw amazing opportunity and a window of innovation that was opened. Yep. Then we decided not to speculate on the market, but we decided to see the opportunity, how we can rebuild the financial system using the blockchain power and especially the cryptocurrencies initiatives. Yep. So 2 years ago, we decided to think on the next decade, not in the 2 years as we are now, but what are we going to do over the next 10 years and now on. So crypto is part of this hit strategy for the long term, and we are succeeding so well. Like, we are increasing the number of tokens, we are adding more value, we are developing more features. Yep. So our journey is just on the early stage. In Nubank, you have a cultural statement that is still day one, and I think we are on the first meeting of the first day of the first second. So we are on the early beginning steps.
That's amazing. And yeah, I think, Circle and Nubank share DNA in that we're really in this for the long haul. Adoption of this new technology is not going to happen overnight. It requires partnerships between digital asset companies like Circle and, frankly, one of the most innovative fintech companies in the world to really get this ball rolling. And I know you've got a 10-year plan, but I also know that the first 2 years of this journey have been super successful for Nubank, even though it is still early. Can you just talk to me a little bit more about what you've seen from day one to now year 2 with your crypto products?
Yeah, since we launched the crypto product, we see a great increase in number of active customers in Brazil. And what represent this is 57% of all crypto users in Brazil has a Nubank account. So we have a huge addressable market to explore and a great opportunity to make this more accessible for the rest of the Brazilian customers to the mass market. So over the last year, between the period of March 23 to March 24th, we increased 1,500% on traded volume, on active customers, especially. So we are seeing more activity on using the Nubank app, and we are challenging the category king, putting ourselves on the second place in the current market. So amazing. We are challenging the competition. We are making more frictionless experience to customers, and we are definitely introducing it as part of a Nubank ecosystem. So over the last 2 years, our product thesis is evolving to become part of the financial system inside Nubank and open new opportunities to people to join us and using crypto in a useful way, not just a speculative asset.
Yep. And, I think about the traditional Nubank customer base. These are not crypto native, crypto degen types who know everything about crypto and they're participating in DeFi ecosystems. These are generally folks that, one, don't really know what crypto or blockchain assets are, and two, have never found a place where they can actually access these things. And driving, financial literacy is obviously one of the core tenets of your business. Can you talk a little bit more about how you're educating your users and how you've been able to drive such massive scale in this crypto product with a user base that frankly doesn't really know what crypto is or what crypto investing is?
Yeah, one of the interesting that we saw over this time was they actually don't care about technical stuff. For sure, there's crypto more sophisticated users. They expect even more of Nubank in terms of tools to trade and to use. But we decided to not focus on heavy traders, but to make this more accessible to the mass market.
Yep.
So on the path of education, we are trying to find a way that customers can be connected with Nubank to learn, but to learn in a useful way, not just to learn by learn and use it in another brokerage, but to learn and understand which kind of product that we can offer. Yep. So recently we launched on-chain transfers. We are rolling out to 100% of the customers over the next weeks. And we are doing it with the right protections in terms to avoid fraud and ML risks. But we are introducing it as a part of the journey to learn and comprehend what transactions on-chain means.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I'm glad you brought up on-chain transfers. When you look around the global, kind of fintech ecosystem where you have traditional players who want to offer crypto exposure to their clients, these are always walled garden, closed loop environments where you can buy an asset, you can sell an asset, and you can hold an asset. So this announcement of Nubank really bringing crypto assets on chain and opening up their ecosystem to the world is something that I think is going to drive incremental value both for Nubank as a business, your users, but also your participation in a global crypto economy is going to drive adoption, frankly, everywhere in the world because you all are that important. So congratulations on the on-chain transfers product. Super exciting. Hopefully soon we're going to see USDC flying out of Nubank into Nubank and all over the world. So very exciting. Okay, so I don't mean to be selfish here, but I'd love to talk a little bit about USDC and the partnership that we've been able to establish. So 6 months ago, I know that you and the team were talking to a lot of different stablecoin providers in the market. You had a lot of folks that were vying for your business. And at the end of the day, you chose to partner with Circle in USDC on a long-term partnership that is going to make USDC the exclusive stablecoin in the Nubank ecosystem. So I would love if you could just share, with the audience, what really drove the decision-making process on the Nubank side, and ultimately why you decided that Circle was the right long-term partner for your business.
That's a good question. You know that because you and I were part of the negotiation. So do you know how long it took for, to get an agreement? But in Nubank, we have two approaches. We are fast enough to test and to launch hypotheses on the app. But to build a new business, we are very diligent. So we decided by USDC for a few reasons. One of them, you are close to our values. You perceive the same way how we can evolve the financial system around the world. And for sure, we increase the protections that we needed to provide the same trust and reliability that customers needs. So partnering with Circle was a strategic move for Nubank to ensure that we want a partner that can be part of a long journey to increase the access of a cheaper, near cost, instant movements of a new coin. Yep. So we draw a picture like who is the right one, then can to see the next 10 years together, and not just building traditional financial tools, but to evolve, to build next generation of products. Yep. So that's one of the reasons, and we decided we talked for a long time. But now we are here, super excited, super happy with the partnership. Yep. And seeing crazy numbers growing, and people, non-crypto users actually, yep, using USDC and expecting and giving us feedback, insights. So we are super excited.
Yeah, that negotiation took years off my life, but I'm glad we were able to get it done. So, you've now launched USDC. I think this happened, right around the holidays or the end of the year, and we're 6 months into the journey. And I know that you've started to see a shift in user behavior and who is now signing up to participate in your crypto application, specifically because there is an increasing desire for your users to hold digital dollars. And I know you've got a whole host of different stats and data points about what you're doing, and only share obviously as much as you're comfortable, but we'd love to better understand kind of the user behavior and what you're seeing from the folks on your platform that are specifically purchasing USDC. Yeah,
for sure. Definitely, I cannot be accurate in terms of the exact number is, yep, but what I can say is in the absolute number, we has more than 6 figures on this number. So we have a lot of customers. Yep. And one of the most interesting data point is 35% of that customers never bought cryptocurrency before. So they are introducing on the market, not because they are looking for a crypto opportunity, but because they are looking for a way that can access dollars with FX cheaper and instantly 24/7. And when we see the service that we send on the app, and our research team has been working about it, is we have a high satisfaction level. Yep. That's a great. And customers are saying a lot of things to us on the comments, such as they are perceiving it as an investment opportunity or they need utility for it. So they are perceiving the value of the product. Yep. And we just launched the buy and sell features. So we have a huge roadmap to do much more things. But with just 2 features, buy and sell, to hold or holding in their wallet, we are perceiving how customers are interested in the product and how much they want to buy more. So that's fantastic kind of product evolution. And this 34% represent this. We decided to build a value proposition to USDC as part of the digital dollar value prop. Yep. So we are not selling USDC, we are selling a product built on top of an asset. Yep. So the asset is just the vehicle that make customers access the market, but the solution is the digital dollar value prop.
Amazing. Yeah, and I think that provides a really interesting segue. You mentioned today you can buy USDC, you can hold USDC, you can sell USDC, and frankly, that is a very, very real value proposition that we're seeing globally at this point, because frankly, in most markets, it's hard to get your hands on dollars, and a trusted provider like Nubank is offering the cheapest, fastest way to get dollars in Brazil for consumers today. So that's amazing in and of itself. But we're just at the beginning of this thing. And without divulging too much, I would like to just kind of conclude this conversation with some thoughts from you, Luan, about what your team is building next. How are you planning to use this USDC asset, kind of wrapped as a digital dollar product for your users? And what does that look like, in the next 2 to 3 years?
We have a large list on the pipeline of innovations that we are testing. We are testing a lot of opportunities right now. So we have a different segments of the customers testing different features or different approach. What we are now using is a flywheel that we call as a financial seasons to understand how customers perform some actions inside the financial seasons, inside the financial system. Yep. So we are trying to find a way that customers save more. So saving is part of this flywheel. So customers need an opportunity to save money and to be exposure to dollar or euro, or even to be protected against inflation. Of
course.
So save customers, they need to earn value. Money has a value on time and space. So sure. I don't want to get to my wallet and see exactly the same money that I deposited 1 year ago. Yeah. So we have to build which kind of ways we can give some kind of rewards, or I don't know, we can evolve this one to get more close to earning products and other opportunities. And the last one is spend. So customers need to save, earn, and spend. And spend is the crucial part of the solution or the product, because what we are seeing in the research is customers need an opportunity to cash out, to become this token, to get an utility to the token. So how are we going to introduce spend ways to customers, to make this part of the daily basis life?
Yep. All right, so we got spend, save, earn, and then obviously, with the on-chain transfers product and the ability for your users to engage, in a global ecosystem. I think from our perspective, we're seeing, businesses in the United States, as an example, that are paying freelancers or contractors in Brazil that are actually likely Nubank users. And just the power of the ability for folks to receive their paycheck here in Brazil in USDC and then convert that to Real through your platform, is super powerful, because at the end of the day, your users are going to take home more of a paycheck. And so these on-chain use cases and, plugging Nubank in with other partners across the globe to allow for peer-to-peer, transactions and cross-border remittances and in all of the ways that, we're able to engage in an economy that's truly global with a truly trusted asset is really exciting. And, the Circle team specifically couldn't thank you enough for you and the team's partnership, for your thought leadership. And make no mistake, you are a first mover. And that's why we're up here today. You are setting the tone for Brazil, and really you're setting the tone for the world. And I can't wait to see what you all do to innovate next. We will be watching and engaging with you deeply on all of it.
Thank you for that. I'm super pleased to be here. And let's say for the same, to the Circle team and to you yourself. Thank you for all the journey that we get here, and for all the Nubank members that stay with us in the room.
Very
so
good.
We do this together. I'm just the spokesperson. So I'm glad to be here, but I'm just a spokesperson, but I work with amazing guys.
Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you, Luan. It was a pleasure.
You.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day. Great job, G.
Thank you, my friend.